What's up everyone, welcome back to One Strange Adventure and welcome to the next video. In today's video we are exploring the waterfalls of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. While we were in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, we got to explore 8 different waterfalls.
Yes, and they were all fabulous in their own way. When you first get to Munising, there is a ton of them in that Munising area. Some you can see from the water, some you can see from hikes.
Some right from the road.
Some you can see from the road. So
Yep.
we stayed a little past Munising and Christmas, and right past Christmas, there is actually a waterfall on the side of the road called Scott Falls.
Yep.
It's a little waterfall that has a little pool at the bottom and a cave behind it.
Yeah, we didn't know. We just stopped on the side of the road just to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually know there was like a cave behind it.
Not until we do some more research and you see it on the pictures online.
Yeah, if you get a chance to stop at that waterfall, get out and explore a little bit.
Yeah.
So the next waterfall that we actually went and checked out was Wagner Falls, and that's the footage that you just saw before the intro.
Yep.
It is beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Nice hike. It's only, I think, a mile of...
it's like half a mile off
it's a mile
from the parking lot.
To and from. There is a little flight of stairs to get higher up on the waterfall, but you can see it from the the bottom piece. And then the kids had fun doing the path, getting up.
They made their own path. Well, there's a path there, but
from people.
Yeah, they went up the hill.
Yeah, they climbed the mountain.
Yep.
So that was fun. It's a very easy drive. It's a very easy hike. Yeah.
You take the animals.
We took the dogs, and you can get really close to the falls, which is nice because sometimes you can just see them from the distance.
Yeah,
so.
it's literally like 10 minutes from Munising, from downtown Munising.
We packed all the bags expecting it to be this long hike, and we get there and you park on the parking lot, go down this little path, and it's just there.
Yeah, so. we got there and we checked it out, and we were like, well, let's go
do
find another
else.
waterfall. Because it was beautiful, but we expected a longer hike. So once we came out of Wagner Falls, if you ride right up to the main road, right across the street from it, we weren't actually able to stop because there was a lot of people there. There's a little pull off is Wagner Falls, and they're beautiful too. You see them on the main road as you're coming into Munising. It's probably the first one you're going to see.
Yeah, and we actually missed it because we were looking for the other one, so we didn't even realize that we passed it. But when we came back out, you could clear shot across the street from it. So we were able.
And it's right on the road, so you don't have to hike. So if you're looking for waterfalls and you don't want to take a hike or anything, this is a perfect option.
So after work one day, we decided to go for a hike. The kids wanted ice cream, and of course you have to work for
your ice cream.
Work for your ice cream. So we went to find Laughing Whitefish Falls. During the drive there, it's one of those dirt path roads that are miles, of nothingness.
Another dirt road in the UP. You get into this, it's not really a parking lot either. It's just kind of a loop, and you park off to the side on the loop coming back. And so when we got there,
we weren't sure if
we weren't sure if we were in the right spot or not, but we decided to, we said, oh, there's a trail.
There's a trail. We'll just hike it anyways.
Try it.
And then there is a picnic table there too, so you could have
some
a picnic.
big boulders.
But it's mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah, mosquitoes were horrible. They chased us back into the car.
Yeah, mosquitoes are bad. We took bug spray, and they were still terrible. But
they laughed at our bug spray.
It's really just at the entrance of the wood line, though. Like once we got on the hike, they weren't that bad, and then at the waterfalls, they weren't bad at all. But at the car, they were horrible.
It was so bad. We had like 30 of them in the truck, and we ran into the truck. Yeah. It was bad.
Swatting them away.
But the hike is really easy. It's relatively flat.
Yep.
It is a big loop, basically. And you get there, and the first thing you see is this almost like a patio.
Yeah.
The patio is like
decking.
Yeah, decking that's like an overlook at the top of the waterfall, which is beautiful.
Yep, and then you can go down the stairs to another platform to see down farther of the waterfall.
This one was actually one of the taller waterfalls that we visited.
Yes.
When you go down the stairs, there's a lot of stairs. So if you, you plan on going down to the bottom, it's quite a hike back up.
Yeah, and it's about a mile there and a mile back in the woods, but it's a nice level path. Green bug spray, but it's beautiful. Definitely worth it.
Going down, fun. Coming up, not fun.
I like it.
Yeah, it's worth it though. Check out Laughing Whitefish Falls.
Yes, and then on our way back, we hit up, what was it called?
Mama Cow's.
Mama Cow's ice cream. And one of the locals told Nick that he had to try the Superman ice cream.
Yep.
So he did, and he didn't like it. But they also have, all your normal standard flavors also.
He was mad because he didn't get his mint.
He wanted mint chocolate chip. He was like, no, I'll get what the locals say to have. And then he didn't like it.
It was a nice little place. Nice stop.
It was an awesome creamery, so it was good. And then we drove back to the camper and had s'mores that night.
Yep.
So that was nice.
A video that we previously released, and I will link it up there somewhere, was actually looking at pictured rocks, and that did show some of the waterfalls, but we wanted to talk about them a little more specifically. We went out on Father's Day and actually rented a pontoon boat, and went out on Lake Superior.
Yep.
And while we were out there, we got to experience 4 different waterfalls.
Yep, there's tons more out there, but we didn't know, where to go. Because I didn't think about looking at the map to see what ones you could see from the water. But there is a map, so I'll make sure we put that in the description, because you can actually download a interactive map of the waterfalls in that area, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we seen 4. The first one was Bridalville Falls, and that one is the slow trickle down the side of the Pictured Rock area.
Got some awesome drone footage of that one. You see that one on postcards all the time, and
it's so picturesque.
Yeah. It really is beautiful.
It's like one of our favorite pictures we got from the Pictured Rocks. So
definitely some of my favorite drone footage that we were able to capture.
Next was Elliott Falls.
Yeah.
And that's on Miners Beach. And I think you can actually hike to that one as well as going on the water to get to the beach area. So you can get to that one 2 different ways. Yeah.
The next one we came to was actually when we docked the pontoon on Chapel Beach. And it was really pretty. Yeah, I guess technically they don't even consider it a waterfall.
They don't consider it a waterfall because it's just the ending of the river. But it comes from Chapel Lake, and then just flows to Lake Superior. So it's pretty cool. But
it was really nice because you have that warm water. Yeah, relatively warm.
Because it's shallow, so
compared to Lake Superior being
45 degrees,
50 degrees, and that water just hits right there, and it's really nice to just kind of mosey around and play in that.
Yeah, because you can sit on the rocks that let the water flow and hit you, or they had like a little pool at the end, and then they had like the rocks setting up like on Lake Superior where like you can be on the rock with your feet in the warm water, but have the view of the nice Superior Lake. So.
That was probably my favorite because you got to actually like sit in it.
Yeah, we actually spent like 30 minutes there.
Yeah, we spent a little time, and then the kids went and explored and everything. So
yeah, he got drone footage of it too, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So we got back in the boat, and then after we ate dinner, and then went up a little bit farther, but we were rushing because we had to get the boat back by a certain time.
Yep.
And we still had like an hour.
Yeah, we didn't realize how far we had.
We went really far.
We had traveled down Pictured Rocks.
And I think we had a boat back by 6, and it was like 4:45.
Yeah. It was a good hour.
Don't know if you ever drove a pontoon, but they don't go very fast.
And we had to stop for the big waves of the tour boats.
Yes, the tour boats will make you slow down. So, but we did go a little bit farther north on Lake Superior to Spray Falls, and that one is 70 feet of a falls coming off the side of Pictured Rocks, and it is just breathtakingly beautiful.
Yeah, that one's super pretty.
It's very pretty, and we didn't know it at the time. I wish we did. I would have planned a little bit better, but there is a shipwreck 20 feet below the falls, and it's from 1856.
Yeah. called Spray Falls because you can get close. There's a nice mist coming off of it.
Yep. And if we had kayaks, I would have totally went under it. Like, you can literally, it's just beautiful. But it is north of the Chapel Beach area. So if you make it to Chapel Beach, you just go, I think, a mile more on the water. And it's right there. So it's not bad at all. So a couple tips for if you want to take the hikes or go see waterfalls or anything like that. There is a couple different websites that you can go to. We'll make sure we list a couple of them for you. One of them is just the National Park Service website, and they actually have a whole page dedicated to what your pets can do or can't do. They have limitations on which hikes you can take your pets on, regardless if you're carrying them or walking them. So it doesn't matter what kind of pet it is. There's some that you just cannot take out there because of the wildlife. Also, there is a service fee to park in the parking lots at some of those parks. You can pay for like a monthly fee, which is, you know, a lot cheaper than paying daily rates every single time if you're staying there for a week or more. So we'll make sure we list all those for you. One of them, like I said, was just the National Park Service website, and the other one is, there's one dedicated for just Munising.
And then waterfalls.
And then the waterfalls of Pictured Rocks. So we'll make sure we link all those for you.
All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the waterfalls of the Upper Peninsula, at least the ones that we got to visit.
Yeah, we're definitely.
We know there's tons and tons, you know, more of waterfalls up there, and we will certainly be back to visit more of them.
Yes.
But I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Yes, and then also ring the little bell so you can get notified when we release new content.
And until the next strange adventure,
keep making your own.